Hello and what's up Wednesday? This is Erin Ash. I'm Ashley and I'm sharing another intuitive guided message with you guys today. So what I wanted to talk about today was if you saw my post before this on Instagram and on Facebook, it's about grief. And I'm experiencing that this week. And so I just wanted to share a few things about what grief really is with you and maybe some ways that, or some things that might help you combat it or cope with it and work with that energy when it comes up. So grief itself is really the loss of something that was genuinely worth losing. That's why I also see grief as a gift in a way, because if something or someone was not worth that pain and anguish, we wouldn't experience loss in the way that we do. So just having that person or place or thing or whatever it is that we lost was valuable. It was worth it, which makes it kind of a beautiful thing, even though in the moment it's incredibly painful, or in moments, I should say, it's incredibly painful. So grief is accompanied typically by endings, right? A completion of some kind, whether it's life or death or a job or security or whatever it is. And a lot of times we can even experience grief over identity, like who we think we are, the titles and the roles that we associate who we are with. And so it doesn't just have to be, like I said, a person or a place or anything like that. It can literally just be our own selves transforming into someone new, which is, once again, it can be hard, but it's also a beautiful thing. So it's interesting, like I see endings and completions while even, like I said, I'm going through one right now. I see them still as such a beautiful blessing and gift. Like a door, when a door closes, all of a sudden it's like, imagine, right? You're walking through this door and as it shuts behind you, you turn around and now you're in a new room with 5 more doors. They're all closed and you don't know what's behind each one of these doors yet. But now that you've completed this chapter right behind you, you can now move into this new room and all these opportunities surround you. Here's what happens when we don't choose to move forward. We keep that door behind us cracked open just in case we don't want to, go the new direction. We typically get stuck. The new doors are not really opening yet, and they may not even be there yet because we haven't closed the one behind us. And that is the way, to me anyway, the way that the universe works. So I think if you're experiencing, there's a lot of endings happening. I'm seeing a theme happening, not just with my own life, but with other people's. And a lot of doors are closing right now. There's these endings in these chapters that are just complete. And that's okay. It's okay to also grieve it. It's okay to go through the process of the roller coaster of emotions and feeling upset and then feeling happy and then feeling mad and whatever it is that comes up. It's okay. And to sit with that. Sit with whatever emotion actually comes up. This week, like I said, I'm kind of going through it myself, so I wanted to be really authentic with you guys and just, this is the one thing that's on my mind today. My dog that I've had for 12 and a half years passed away on Monday. And while he lived a very full life, I'm still, experiencing an immense amount of grief in waves. There's moments where I'm totally okay, plenty of moments that I'm totally okay, and I have fantastic, spiritual practice and coping mechanisms and journaling and people who love me and all that great stuff. But I do have these moments where it's a full breakdown, to have a companion for so long and now he's gone, it's a new chapter. I've never even thought about, since the day I got him when I was, I was 21 years old, the month that I got him, I have not even considered leaving town or the country or anything else for a long period of time because I couldn't take him with me and I never even thought of it as an option. And while I'm grieving and I'm sad, I can also see the doors ahead of me that I have this potential freedom that I've never had before. That I've always been a dog mom. So it's a very interesting sort of side of different things. So I just want to share that with you because it's, like I said, while endings can be hard, it's a blessing in so many ways. It's just that we have to grieve through the emotions of the change, of whatever's transforming, so that we can become the new thing that we're going to be on the other side of that door. We can choose our next step. We can choose our next path. So This is part of the reason why I think it's really important for people to process truly, like when they've lost something, and not to just try to positive move past it and all that crap. It's just, it will come back later. It'll leave you feeling stuck at moments and lost and confused. And while you might experience that during grief as well, it's okay. And then you move through it, you use it, you don't skip over it. So anyway, so some of the ways that I'm actually helping myself right now in this process of grieving is one, journaling. So I'm actually thinking about launching a journaling like journey. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually thinking about calling that. But like a journaling journey, so that you guys can learn a little bit of the same like journaling tips that I use to even do introspection and self-work, really is what it is to me. I think there's something really valuable in like the self speaking to the self, and that's what it is to me. So I'll share more about that later. Another thing I did to set my energy every day since then, and even today, was I saged my house. I use Palo Santo before I sit and do my prayers, and I meditate. I'm gonna do yoga in just a little bit, and I'm just gonna keep moving through my day. I worked today. You know, life does not stop happening. So once again, when I have these moments that I need to feel the sadness and I need to just cry, I do. And this might be a longer video today just because I feel like we skip over these emotions a lot, and I think that part of the problem for me is that while we can speak a lot about vulnerability, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're willing to be transparent enough to show people our vulnerability. And I wanted to do that today if I could. So yeah, so these are some of the tools, like I said, and I'm sure in 20 minutes from now when I see his dog bowl again, I'm probably gonna cry. It just is what it is. And it's okay, you know? I'll stand there, I'll have my cry, and then I will figure out what I wanna do to move forward, whether it's make a cup of tea or call my best friend again. So yeah, I just wanted to share that about grief today. And if you have lost anyone or anything that you feel really emotionally stuck to or attached to, know that it was a gift, know that it was a blessing, and that you're gonna be okay on the other side of it. That there is another new door that's basically a new beginning that's opening up, and the pain itself is just the transformation. So I hope you guys are having a really good Wednesday, no matter what. I'm still having a good Wednesday, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.